as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to do a little bit of a NaNoWriMo first impression wrap-up kind of video because this year was the first year that I ever did NaNoWriMo, and I kind of wanted to share my experience with you guys, so here goes. When I first heard about NaNoWriMo, it was actually on Halloween. It was October 31st of this year, and funny thing, a few days beforehand, I was actually thinking, I have a story in my brain that I kind of want to write down. I kind of want to write a story because I feel like doing that. I feel like doing something creative with my time right now. So, and I started kind of planning out this story I wanted to write. And then I was watching all these like NaNoWriMo videos on Halloween, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so perfect. Oh my, I have this story in my brain, and apparently November is National Novel Writing Month. So I signed up on October 31st, and then that first day on November 1st, I wrote like 3,000 or 4,000 words. I was so excited. I kind of used a vague idea of what I was wanting to write, but I changed a lot of stuff, and I sort of kind of outlined, and I turned off my inner editor, and I was just writing. So that was my initial roadblock, I think, was like, oh my gosh, do I want to be first person? Do I want to be third person? Do I want to be present tense? Do I want to be past tense? Like, that was sort of the struggle, but then, I don't know, I was like, I need to just shut off my brain and just write down this story, and I don't care if I choose the wrong words. I don't care if I'm picking the wrong tense, the wrong point of view. I don't even care. I just want to get the story down. So once I did that for myself, the writing was sort of, it was coming, you know, not easily, but it was there. The words were coming out of my fingers. So that was a really interesting challenge for me because I've attempted writing stories in the past, and I never really got past a couple thousand words because I was thinking too much. So I think NaNoWriMo was so great for me because I was able to just kind of turn off my critic and just vomit words all over pages. I was writing pretty much every day while I was in Newport, Rhode Island, and then the day that I got back into Maryland was 6th, and I only wrote a few hundred words, and I think because the change of location kind of threw me off, but pretty soon after I got back here, we bought my desk, so it was nice to have a desk because I had a desk in Newport, and it was like, I knew like I needed a desk. I'm so glad we got this desk. Anyway, so once I got back into the habit after I moved back, you know, it started working again for me, so that was really cool. I remember when I was in Newport, I couldn't go to sleep because I kept thinking about all the things I wanted to happen in my story, and it was the first time I was like, you know, I think it was the 5th day or something, I was like, I think I might need to skip scenes because I am having issues with just going in chronological order. So I was like night dreaming, but I was awake. It was like daydreaming, but it was at night and I was awake. You know what I mean? You know, does anyone else do that? Like, you kind of tell yourself random stories in your head to go to sleep. Is that just me? I've done it since I was like 6 years old. So it was kind of cool to actually be doing this and then have with the intention of writing it down in my story. So that helped, skipping scenes, and what also helped was doing the NaNoWriMo word sprints on Twitter. Definitely in the beginning, I was doing a ton of word sprints, and it totally helped. Pretty much the entire month, I was always ahead of the game. I always had more words than my word goal, which is really cool, and I think it was just because I really liked my idea, and I was just running with it and letting the words fall where they may. So that was really cool. Then what happened was I hit 50,000 words, which is good and bad. So 50,000 words is the word goal for the month. So I hit it, let's see, I think I hit it on the 23rd, the 22nd or the 23rd of November. And then like I totally stopped writing. So for the last week of the month, I haven't been writing. And the problem is because I hit the goal, and I feel like I'm so proud of myself that I hit the goal. And then I just was like, okay, am I done? I have more of the story to write. Like there's more, choking out my mouth right now. Okay, there's more of the story to write, and I knew that once I hit 50,000, it wouldn't be enough, and I would need to connect scenes together. Like, there's more writing to do, but I think I don't know, just like the feeling of hitting the goal made me not want to write anymore. So I don't know if I'm just still taking a break from it, or I really want to go back to it. I don't want to reread what I've written because I know that I'll be like, oh my god, this is so awful. I don't want to write. So I'm not going to reread what I write until the story is totally finished. But I do have the intention of finishing the story because I've gotten so far. I mean, I've written over 50,000 words of it. Not by much, but like, you know, I've written all these words. I need to finish this story. So anyway, that's my experience with it. The point is, I think it's really, really awesome. I'm so excited that I found out about it when I did and that I actually did it. I love starting a project and actually finishing it. It is just the most rewarding feeling. So yeah, I've hit the goal of 50,000, but technically I haven't finished the project of completing the story. So I really want to do that, you know, here and there in December. So somebody hold me accountable for that. Maybe one of you will hold me accountable and be like, hey, on Twitter, have you written anything? Hello, Heather, have you written anything? On Twitter I am at Heather with a capital H, Warren with a capital W _ So I'll leave that down below. So anyway, that's my experience. At this time, I actually really want to do it next year too. So next year, I might do little vlogs every week of my experience with it. So I hope you enjoyed listening to my NaNoWriMo experience. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you did NaNoWriMo, definitely comment below. I want to know about your guys' experience with it. Were you successful? Did you hit 1,000 words? Did you hit 50,000? Did you actually complete your story? Because that is a huge deal. So I want to know. So yeah, comment and like and subscribe and tweet me and follow me on Instagram and all that stuff. All the information will be in the description box below. I'm gonna stop rambling now. I love you guys. Bye.